All right, let's dive into a classic London derby, Chelsea versus Fulham. But, this isn't just about local bragging rights. We've got a really fascinating puzzle on our hands. It's a story where what you see on paper, and I'm talking about a massive injury crisis, is in a direct standoff with what the data is telling us. So which one wins, the eye test or the algorithm? Let's find out. So, just picture this. You have one team completely ravaged by injuries going up against a rival that's pretty much at full strength. Logically, this should be a simple prediction, an open and shut case, right? Well, that's the paradox we're digging into today. Because the AI models have crunched all the numbers, and they are pointing to a conclusion that might just surprise you.
Okay, first things first. Section 1. The stage is set. Let's get the basic details down for this classic London derby.
So the match is happening on August 30th at Chelsea's home turf, Stamford Bridge. Robert Jones is the referee, and believe it or not, the models even factor in the ref's history. We've got the time, we've got the place, and we've got the official.
And it looks like the weather might throw a wrench in the works. The forecast is calling for clouds, wind, and showers, with gusts getting all the way up to 35 miles per hour. I mean, those are some really challenging conditions that can absolutely change the dynamic of a match.
And now we get to the heart of it all. This is the detail that makes this prediction so fascinating. It's truly a tale of two completely different squads when it comes to player availability. Just look at this list. Chelsea's injury crisis is absolutely staggering. We are talking 10 players out, and these aren't just fringe players. We're talking about key figures like Colwill, Chilwell, and Palmer. To be honest, this is the kind of list that would completely cripple most teams. And then you have Fulham. Their only injury concern is Luke Harris. The contrast could not be more clear. One team is at full strength, while the other is basically putting together a patchwork side. So you'll look at those injury lists, and you think the prediction is a no-brainer, but this is where the AI steps in and says, hold on a minute, offering a really powerful counterpoint. I mean, it seems obvious, doesn't it? 10 injuries versus 1. Your gut, your intuition, everything tells you the healthy team has a massive, massive advantage. But the data models? They're about to challenge that common sense assumption head on. And here it is. This is the punchline from the AI analysis. Despite everything we just saw, despite that ridiculously long injury list, the verdict from the algorithms is completely and totally clear. So the billion-dollar question is, why? Why on earth would the models so confidently back a team that's been hit this hard by injuries? Let's break down exactly what the data is seeing that we might not be. First up, the ELO rating. The easiest way to think of this is like a chess rating, but for football clubs. It measures a team's true underlying strength. And right here, Chelsea's 1591 is significantly higher than Fulham's 1556. The AI sees this gap as a sign of foundational quality, a quality so deep that maybe even 10 injuries can't completely wipe it out. Now, that same underlying quality popped up again when we look at expected goals, or XG. This isn't just about how many shots a team takes, it measures the quality of every single chance they create. And wow, this chart is incredibly revealing. The AI projects Chelsea to create chances worth 2.55 expected goals, while Fulham is way down at just 0.80. But simply, even with a depleted squad, the models are sure Chelsea will create far better scoring opportunities. And look, this conclusion isn't from just one rogue algorithm. It's a powerful consensus. The AI uses a bunch of different methods to basically check its own work. You've got models like Random Forest, and then others like Monte Carlo simulations that run the game thousands of times. The key takeaway here is that they all came to the same conclusion, totally independently: a Chelsea home win. So, with all of that data crunched and analyzed, let's get to the final prediction and see what the AI thinks is the most likely outcome of this game. The simulations are pointing towards a pretty comfortable victory for the home side. The three most likely final scores are 2-0, 3-0, and 2-1, all in favor of Chelsea. The data is clear. It's not predicting a nail-biter. But for all the confidence that the data gives us, we have to add that essential dose of reality. As any football fan knows, these models are predicting probabilities, not certainties. Football is famous for its surprises, and upsets are part of what makes the game so great. And that brings us to this very crucial point. This analysis is for informational and entertainment purposes only. It is absolutely not betting advice. The data is a guide, it's a tool, but it is not a guarantee. Please always act responsibly. So this is where we'll leave it. On one hand, you have the gut feeling, the story your eyes are telling you.
a team crippled by injuries. But on the other hand, you have the cold, hard data pointing in the complete opposite direction. It really leaves us with a fascinating question to think about. In a situation like this, do you trust your intuition or do you trust the numbers?